let's take a step back and understand what does it really mean to be data-driven, right? Basic definition. Making informed business decisions based on and backed by relevant, accurate, updated data insights. Now, here's the trouble. We spend most of our time on the data rather than the decision. So let's look at the classic journey of how data, what's the data journey? We capture data from multiple sources, ingest it, integrate it, analyze it to make decisions. Now, there are heaps of decisions that need to be made just about this data itself. So what are these decisions? Where do we capture this data from? Should we capture it from all the multiple places that we want to capture? Of course, your marketing and sales team and products team would want to capture as much data as possible, because all the IT vendors 10 years back told us that we are ready with natural language processing and text analytics and sentiment analysis to get you the maximum value of the data that you're not utilizing. No one spoke about what you're doing with the data. They just said that you're wasting your data. So this is where the marketing teams want the world from you. But how often should we collect it? How long should we retain it? How do we classify it? Those are the decisions we struggle with right now. What is the taxonomy? What is the indexing? And that leads to the overall information architecture. What should it look like? Where is the information flowing from? What's the starting point and what's the end point? And who's using it? So what is the kind of infrastructure do you need as an organization? Do you need a relational database, or should you need an autonomous database? Should you go for a traditional vendor, or should you go for a new age data platform? What capabilities does your data platform need? Is it OK to trade off between security and governance and accuracy? No, of course not, probably not. But is it OK to trade off between accuracy and real time? Those are the decisions that we get stuck up in, right? And then, who is going to use this data? And how are we going to visualize and analyze it? Are these users tech savvy? Are they digital savvy? We already saw from Peter Weil's presentation that probably 20 to 24% of the leadership is savvy. We don't know about the rest of the organization. How much training do they need? What kind of decisions are they making? Will we be using predictive modeling to create better decision making? Will they be creating more automation? Which part of the data strategy should be automated? Which part of the data strategy should not be automated because maybe it's too risky and you'll anyway have to recheck the outcome? And where do we adopt and apply AI and machine learning to create alerts and indicate an action for a different department? And all of this, and when I talk about your CIOs, they struggle in these two areas because they are always trying to build a business case for one or another technology component. And they are confused. This is what they tell us. I'm getting a lot of requests from different parts of the business. How do I prioritize? How do I build the business case and ROI to show my CFO that this is a particular component that we definitely need? And how long should I retain the data because the business is not giving me any time? And here is a case in point example I'll share with you. And this was from our CIO Edge event. And we were talking about the biggest challenges. And the CIO said, well, I'm spending a lot of, my CFO wants me to cut costs, optimize costs on cloud investments. And a big portion of it is dedicated to backup data and drive. And I don't know if that data will ever be used again. And I said, all right, did you speak with the business units? Said, no, whenever we reach out, they don't have time for us. So I'm not sure how to solve this problem. So essentially, you have an underutilized data set lying there on the cloud, and it'll be an overhead or a sunk cost. I don't know, however you account for it, but that's there. So it paralyzes them, and it paralyzes you, and then nothing moves. So what do we really need? We really need to start from the decision point. What are the biggest decisions that we need to make Who is responsible for making those decisions, and who is accountable for making those decisions?